Welcome back to Star Technology. We will today get into processing stuff inside the clean room. Hey, Animateds, hello. You early. Mm, Okay, yeah, we left off with this. Then we're gonna make some advanced circuit assemblers for each circuit for the AV, MV, HV, and EV. And we're gonna put laser engravers on the other side. How are you flying? Once once you reach HV, you unlock the first HV circuit. There's a quest in the shop, jet boots. You need a stack of coins, and then you can get these jet boots, and you charge them in these machines here, in these correct machines, like so. Or I've built the turbocharger to make that faster, and they enable flying. Just equip, and here we go. Pretty useful. You should definitely get it once you are in HV. You just need to make the first circuit, and then you can get that from the coins. So, circuit assemblers. Let's start with these here. Alright, I've actually add the recipe here. Right, and we were sifting emeralds. Yeah, for making emitters. Uh, gonna make 4 of these. Julius, what's your mother tongue? You're pretty fluent. I'm German. Maybe because I work as a software developer, so that's basically everything in English. Okay, let's make... okay, we couldn't make more. Let's make the 1, 2, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 here, and then let's make the first one. There we go, advanced circuit assembler. Okay, let's hope this one is not overflowing while we make circuits. I should have probably prepared some circuits for today. Anyways. Okay, you have power. Wait a minute. This one... how am I gonna send back? I completely forgot how that we need to send items back to. What's actually going to happen? What is going to happen if we have a packager, rockboard, And we will maybe take this machine here and auto output the result into the packager, but I won't be giving it a redstone signal or anything. I think it doesn't work because, like, how does it know where to send it? Let's get some silver and gold. Make some electrum, right? You know about backrooms? Kinda. You mean you mean the new movie, or? Hey, bloody visual. I'm the one who stockpiles streams. What? The franchise. Ah. Kind of, because I sometimes just saw some videos about it, like, I never really checked it that much. But I heard the movie is supposed to be pretty good. The new movie they made about it. Okay, this doesn't work. So we cannot use this. What if we give it a redstone signal? Okay, where does this one go now? Is it this one here? No. Ah? Where are they ending up now? Wait a second, let's try this again. You are going to there. Oh, are you ready? Are you going back to the storage? That would be very nice. I think they do. That would be actually perfect. I've watched 5 live streams in 2 days. This is the 5th. Nice. Are you playing StarTech right now? Okay, if this works, then we can do the following. We will auto output the items to the top. Put a package on. Like so. This is the circ assembler LV. And we give all of these a redstone signal. We're gonna put this one here. And I think I have some Project Red wire here. No, not there. Ah. That makes sense. I probably have to get that from the other side. Or is that still gonna activate the door? Wait a second. No, that's fine. Okay. What we also need here is an extractor, an MB, not distillery, advanced extractor, not this one, MB version. And we need for that a pump. And I can't make it because... What's missing? Glass is not missing, right? No. MV... We don't have MV circuits. Okay, I think we have probably an overflow problem here. Yeah. That's what I was hoping isn't gonna happen, but... Anyway... And is that gonna be... That's the MV circuit, right? Right. IC chip, RAM... Ah, okay, wait, this is... No. No, we have a bolt already. Ah. Okay, that's that. Then we have MV chips. It's gold, silver. I think it wasn't these, but these. This problem will be solved as soon as we have the assemblers online in the clean room. Actually, wait a second. We don't need to make the AV circuit as we are making it right now anymore. We can immediately move on to this one. Where are we doing the ACR recipes? Not ACR. Here. We need this one too. Some gauges here. And yeah, right. So here we're gonna put the sulfuric acid we have anyway, so but the next one here. No, actually we have everything. Didn't even need to put this. What we don't have is the copper foil and polyethylene sheets. Do I have copper foil? Yep, set up. And then we're gonna make the plastic circuit board from these, this, and this. No, not this. Sulfuric acid. That's ethanol. Sulfuric acid. And we need 4 copper, 250 millibuckets. 50, okay. Actually, maybe I should do this. Circuit 1. Give this 10 minutes. This gonna take some time to make. And we want 4 in the system. And then after this, we're gonna make this one. This also needs copper foil. Okay, easy. Let's increase this one to have 32 in the system. And also, let's check if that's actually working. Sounds good. Why is there water in here? There should not be water in here. Oh, you're making... Okay. Why is leather in here? I guess some llama walked on the saw blades. Okay, that's working. Then we need to make these next. From these, this. How long does it take? 36. Okay, I'm gonna make 1 aircraft here. That's gonna be a bit too long. It's 500 millibuckets. And 6 of these, right? So we want 4 of these as well. What we also need are we need a diamond lens. That is easily done by cutting up a diamond block. Okay. Then we need another laser engraver. Or do we need an HV version for... No, MV version is fine. Then laser engraver. Let's do that. This one goes here. Packager. This one is laser diamond. I'm gonna auto output again here to the top. And okay, we're gonna do this. Lens. Okay. So let's see if that's completely working. Victory. Engage. I should put some sign here. Laser. What the heck? We want to turn that into this and then that into this. So here, here, the laser diamond. It's gonna take longer, I think. First, let's check if that's working. Okay, Okay, looks like the thing... Ah, okay, once you have a redstone signal, you cannot unpack anymore. Interesting. Then this does not work. Or? No, maybe you can actually. I just made a mistake. Wait a minute. Because I did not this. Ha. Please output and be sent back. Okay. Is that package arriving here? I think so, right? Yes, nice. CPU wafer. And now 1 to 8 at the cutter. Right, cutter, yeah. And we want 16. Also get this quest done. Then we gonna change the LV circuits. First of all, we're gonna turn off the production and make another emitter. No. Another circuit assembler, so we can make MV circuits again. But I will have the current recipe use up the LV circuits. Also, what about the extractor? I forgot about that one, right? I really didn't make it, right? Yeah. Anyways, here goes the next one. Also, what we need to do, don't forget, allow items from the output side. This is the circ assembler MB. Okay, so it's crafting. Let me make the extractor now. Then we will request tin dust here. We have LV, MV, HV, EV. And here we will have the Tractor running. How to output that. And on top of this, this is, that's not gonna work. Oh, what we could do is do it here. Package of frog port. No, we need to run the cable along here. Then okay, I need to. You're gonna put it here. You're gonna put it here. And then this goes here. Port. Request tin dust. Here's factory gauge. Tin dust. Tin alloy, just that. Wait, why? Do I need to put some... No. Just have it like that, right? So... Why? Oh, that's a repackager. I accidentally grabbed the wrong thing. That's not supposed to be that one. It's gonna be here. Stock link. Tin dust. Request a stack from here. Okay. And then we have the liquid output here in the back. Good, that's working. And pipe. These are fine. No. Okay, these should fill up with liquid tin. It's kind of tin wasted, but honestly we have so much. It's gonna be fine. Then next, circuit assembler. One of you. And one of you. Okay, that's the HV one. Whoa. Is that... Why do we not have frog ports? What's happening with the frog ports? Missing andesite. Ah. it. Didn't set that up yet. We have to go back to the roots here. Okay. This I'm also gonna combine with cobblestone. Even more andesite. Okay, good. That should be that. And now we're gonna start with changing the LV circuit. CPU chips. We have yeah, I think we have everything here. Except yeah, this one, but that's here, and the CPU wafer we also have here. So what we don't need anymore is the diode. Yeah. For this one we don't need the diode. We need that for here. We also don't need it for here. Transistors and capacitor. Wait. Did I make capacitors? Did we have to make capacitors for the HV circuit? No, right? Yeah, capacitors is new. We have to first make the capacitors here. That is basically similar to this one. So, factory gauges. Here's the polyethylene. Let's move these a bit more out here to have some space. This one. Maybe here. And these can go up here. In alloy dust. That was used in here. Okay, then we're gonna put the LV one in here. So, do we need the phenolic printed circuit board anymore? I don't think so. We will use only the new one from now on. Yeah. So we can remove this one. And this one. Tin bolts. Where is this one connected to? That is here. LV, but that's also not needed anymore. So we can start the process for making this. The thin polyethylene sheets we don't have. go in here, and then we need to still make them. Windows circuit 1. Just do these over here quickly. From this one to this one. That's 1 to 4, right? Yeah. Windows circuit 1. 1 to 4. And we want 16. Then we will use that to make capacitors. That, this, and the polyethylene. And that's this, and then 8, and we're gonna have 16. Okay, let's see if that's working, but that should be working definitely. Looks good. Capacitors, yeah. Okay. Delete this, then new LV circuit. You also need to put the new plastic circuit board. We need this, we need that. We need the transistors. We need the resistors, CPU. Wait, these IC chips. They still need it. Wait, maybe actually we don't need them anymore. Yeah. These are already useless. We literally just used them once. Here we put the CPU ones now. And the copper wire. Good. So we have 2 copper wire. Everything is 2 except the circuit board and the wafer. And then we make 3. Circuit assembler LV. Give this 6 minutes maybe. And we want 12. Now you can move a bit closer to here. And let's see if that's working. Oh, I think it is. Here we go. But you're not auto-outputting because you are missing the redstone signal. Okay, here I can't put it, but can I? Here I also can't. Wait, can I do this? Does that reach? Alright. But I can put a redstone block there. I will do this for now. Okay, we should. Yep, there we go. LV circuits, that's the new ones. Nice. Then we can immediately move on to the next ones after making the fine red alloy wire. So we're gonna send the red alloy wire. We're gonna make this, and I will use up some of the current red alloy wires here. We don't need these anymore. There we go. We need 4 per circuit, so let's keep 16 in the system. Wire circuit 3. 60. Okay. Then we need to add them here. Delete this recipe. This goes here. This CPU, LV, this capacitors, right, and transistors. And resistors. Wait, but then something I did too much of. Oh, we don't need LV circuits in here. 4, 4, 4, and 4. And you're gonna make 2. Hit the circuit assembler MV. And here we want 10. Let's check if that's working. Yes, looks like that's also working. And it's being sent back. Good. A package is missing here. Rockboard, I mean. Circuit assembler HV. That is correctly set up. So delete this recipe too. And now here we need to use the MB ones. Okay, so you have MB circuits in here. I will move this over here. Then we can move these actually a bit back again. We need, what was that again? Yep, this one. We need red alloy, we need the RAM. RAM was somewhere here. Then we have the capacitors. One thing is still missing. That must be... No, that's a new thing, inductor. I see. Okay, okay. I will scale the recipe to use to make 4 times the amount, so we can nickel zinc ferrite. I think I will use some steel rings. It's gonna be fine. Steel. Here's the ring. to the rings. I have 8 in the system. Okay. Then we need some factory gauges. And here, let's make that over here. Combine the annealed copper. Put some steerings here, actually. Steerings here, here, steerings here, and 1 polyethylene. And then the recipe is gonna be 4, 8, 16. 8, 16. Okay, and we just need 16 then. That should be working. Hey pickers, is this a no A2 run? Yes. That is the no A2 run. Everything gonna be done with these packagers, factory gauges. Now we are on the way to EV. We are in HV. And everything is running perfectly. So far, no major problems. How far do you think you can get? Right now, my biggest concern is... so, I had bugs with the fluid crafting, which I think I've solved for now. Fluid crafting is kind of weird thing, because like that's an extra mod I've added. But yeah, that's probably fine now. But the other bigger issue are recipes for the assembly line. Because right now, in these gauges, you can only define 9 items for a recipe. So, yeah, some assembly line recipes have more than that. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna solve that. And then later on, I think we have some processing lines that, or like some items that require a huge amount of items to craft, which might also be a problem. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Hopefully we can get until the end. But yeah, maybe some of these recipes are a bit difficult to automate. Like here, for example, is another one. Already has more than 9 inputs. Luckily, we can set this amount in the craft though. I think we can set... let's say we're gonna make this from these, and I think we can set... Oh, we can set a maximum amount of 64 items per recipe. Ah, that's another thing. So if we need 320 of that... But this is maybe a config thing. Maybe that's changeable in the config. I don't know. That's ambitious. Is the TPS still good? TPS is fine. It's actually totally fine. FPS, however, if I look at these create machines, it's going down. It's anyway not that high, but I limited it to 60, I think. But yeah, once I look at some of these create machines, the FPS is dropping massively. So I think we were... hopefully I've spread things out big enough, and then we don't have a slideshow in the end game. But I don't know. Oh, we have now... Yeah, we have a few inductors now. What the heck? Okay. And sometimes these gauges, I don't know exactly what happens, because I clearly set the recipe to 16 and a 15-minute promise expiration. And then I set just target amount for craft is 16. So it should have just sent one batch in there and wait 15 minutes before it's gonna request more. And yeah, if we run this recipe 4 times, that is not 16 minutes. So not exactly sure why it keeps requesting stuff even it's already on the way to make. That's kind of weird. Okay, we have circuit assembler HV, and then for this recipe, 2 of this. We have 8. We have Wi-Fi and copper wire. 4 of this, 4 of this, right? No, that's 8. 4 of this, 8 of this, and 8 of that, right? Yeah. Let's make Let's make 6. I've never used this stuff before, still not sure if I want to in TFG or ATFM. I mean, it's definitely very fun to use. And I always have things ready to be used in my storage, right? Like I wanna just craft some machine and I have everything in the storage because everything is on passive. That's definitely an advantage. With A2 you would have to make a bunch of level maintainers, right? To have that automated all the time. Seems to be slightly lacking for GT. I mean, for example, I've added the create factory logistics mod to have the ability to transport fluids. That's not in the normal create, just so. And playing GT with this kind of system without fluid transportation, that's not gonna work, I think. So yeah, it is not made for GT, definitely. Okay, there we go. We have the new circuits. MV and HV. It's done. Now, the big one. The new one. The big one. what we need. Fine electrum, blue alloy bolt. Fine electrum we have here. Blue alloy bolts. First of all, we need to make blue alloy and stuff. Circuit 2 mixer. Wait, do I have a circuit 2 mixer? Oh, I do. Nice. Okay, let's get started here. Then we also need this, circuit 1 mixer. We have electrum here. So to make this, we need to mix electrum with redstone. Mixer circuit 1. Ah. So circuit 1. And then here we are going to mix 4 of this with 1 silver. And that is 1 at the mixer circuit 2. And we want 4 of this. We don't need that much of that. Replaced create factory licenses with create fluid logistics, a different fluid add-on system that's less buggy. Oh wait, there's a new one? Wait a minute, let me check. Create fluid logistics. Updated 2 days ago. Okay. Fluid packager, smart faucet. Another. Multi-fluid access port. 3 fluid filtration tanks are provided, allowing for simultaneous intake extraction of different... Wait a minute. But it doesn't have... Wait. Factory gauge, redstone requester. Hold down Alt and right click on an item containing fluid to request. Okay, I should maybe test this mod as well. I mean, right now I've fixed the issues, all these bugs. Like literally in the code, if you combine, for example, if you have a recipe, right, with 2 different fluids, you need to use a repackager to recombine that into one. Again, what's happening here? Yeah, it's still not working. It is still not working. I didn't fix the bug completely. So the first bug was like literally there was, if you have 2 fluids in the repackager, it would literally just void it, because it would like skip the repackaging if there was no item in the repackager. That means if you combine, for example, sulfur with oxygen to make sulfur dioxide, that's completely fine because you have an item and a fluid. And then, yeah, it can repackage. But if you have 2 fluids, it would literally just skip that and return the function, like from the function. So that is, I fixed. But the issue is the entire code for the recipe doesn't even exist. So if you have a repackager here for these mechanical crafters, it knows if it has all the required ingredients in the item vault or like in the storage, and then it's gonna repackage all the incoming packages that have the entire recipe into one package, sends it here, right? That didn't even exist for fluid crafting. So yeah, I've had to add that to the mod. But yeah, unfortunately it's not working yet completely. Yeah, I don't know. I still have to debug that. Jar packages in your world should be automatically replaced with the new fluid packages, and fluid gauges should be automatically replaced with normal factory gauges, which can now handle fluids themselves. If you use a lot of these, please triple check you made a backup before. Okay. Wait, you forked the mod? Kinda. Yeah, I just downloaded the repository and did the changes here locally and test that right now. I didn't create now an official fork and uploaded that again for a new mod. Because it doesn't work yet, seems like. I thought it's working, but not yet. Yeah, and here's also stuff missing. What the heck? Oh no. Salt. Let's take out the water. We have to void all of these. Okay, the rest is empty. Okay, who cares about some salt here? Huh. Yeah, it's not really working yet, but let's monitor that. But maybe I'm gonna do it differently once I have the LCR. I don't know. The multi-fluid access port sounds almost... Yeah, when I just read that, I was really thinking that could solve some issues. That would, I think, be very nice. Problem is, yeah, I have to copy... I'm gonna copy the instance. And yeah, when I have time, I'm gonna copy the instance and then change the... Oh, what's happening here? What? The ore is not being processed fast enough, seems like. Yeah, right, that's... I also wanna change soonish. Would much break? I think, yeah. I think most of these fluid crafting stuff which I've set up, and also the entire storage I probably have to rebuild here. First I'm gonna do a test world and like learn how to use the mod properly, and then I'm gonna decide. This actually looks like fun and starty. Yep. I really like the logistic systems in Crate. And I also thought about later using trains too, if possible. Building some Factorio style modular bases where some components are being made and then the train brings them together somewhere. Okay, do we have the blue alloy now? Yeah. Yes. Let's head over here. We're gonna turn the blue alloy into ingots. Four dust into 4 ingots at the smelter. And we want 8 in the system. Did you ever play Cabin? Yeah, no, I didn't, but somebody told me about it. Because I played the original Create Above and Beyond mod pack, but that was like ages ago. But yeah, somebody told me there is an updated version, but I haven't played it yet. I think TFG is trying to force you to use trains because in Terra Firma the ore veins are so far apart, or who's going to make a 3K block long train to get oil for? First one didn't have train. No. The original version of the Above and Beyond, that was like, I don't know, was that 5 years ago already? I don't know, it was like super long ago. Okay, we need bolts in the end. That means we need to head over here and add some factory blocks. Actually, I can just do this here because we're not gonna make rubber bolts. Eight from 1. Five minutes and 40, right? Yeah, that's 6. Then 40. Now let's make a stack actually. We will put these bolts over here. Okay, that's blue alloy bolts. And the rest we have on the board already, so we just need one factory gauge. We're gonna put that here. We have circuit board, HV circuits, diodes. HV circuits, diodes, and yeah, we need a bit more diodes. I think we should increase that to 16. So 4 of these, right? And 2 of these. Then we have 4 RAM, 16 fine electrum. RAM 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 fine electrum. We should probably increase that to stack 2. And then we have these 8 bolts, right? Or 16 it was? I think it was 16. Yeah. Let me increase the fine electrum wire here to stack as well. Okay, good, but we don't even have the assembler yet for that. E6E is probably the... What is that? E6E, THETA does a really good job as well, though. How do you find anything in that? One thing I... So I made basically... So what I did here is in the beginning I made some create basic items. And then the rule is kinda make LV components stuff, MV component stuff, HV component stuff. Then here we're gonna do EV stuff. And then we have dedicated vaults for wire mill, for the bender, for the lathe, for the cutter, for the laser. Here's macerator, chemical reactor circuit 2 and circuit 1, and the mixers. That's how I don't really get lost. Then later on, when we have multi-blocks, I will build dedicated production halls for these multi-blocks, and in these then put the factory gauges for their products. Enigmatica 6 Expert. Oh, I heard about it, but I never played. All that other stuff is assemblers. All these stuff, this one here, is crafter. Crafters are these here, the mechanical crafters. And various assemblers, like... no, this is crafter. But, for example, this one here is assembler. Yeah, this one is assembler. Or circuit assemblers, right? Like the circuits. So now we're gonna make another circuit assembler. Now this. And one of this. That's gonna be the one for the EV circuits. Ah, come on now. That was close. Okay. Packager and frogport. This. Circuit assembler, EV. Put the redstone back. Maybe get... Can I put... No, I cannot put it. Can I put it... No, here we need to put the pipe. The liquid tin. Can I put the redstone? No, nothing. Then we're gonna put a redstone block there. Good. Also, auto output here, do that. And that's it. Thing is set up. Maybe make the clean room a bit bigger. Yeah. I thought yesterday I made it, so I thought that's gonna be enough, and now I should have probably extended that by one block. It is what it is. Okay. Let's make 4 of these in the circuit assembler EV. Give it 10 minutes or more. And there we go. There we go. EV circuits. It's making new HV ones. Where is it? No? Hey, happy grouping. We have EV circuits. If they would arrive in the storage. Where are they? Ah. They're definitely already done. What's happening here? Okay, yeah, they are sent somewhere. Huh? Right? Where? Oh, now? Why they take so long to... Okay. Anyways. There we go. Oh, now it's time for perfect OC molds? Yes. That's exactly what we are going to make next here. Oh no, we need aluminum glass. Yep. I think. First of all, I need to make aluminum. Completely forgot about this. Dust. Stone, tin, silver. Easy. So, glowstone I think we don't have here. Or... no. We don't. Nah. Is glowstone. And then here the aluminum, glowstone, silver, and what was it? Tin? Tin is here. 3 tin, 2 glowstone. Makes 4 aluminum. Mixer circuit 1. Correct? Yeah. Doesn't need a circuit. Let's have 8 of that. I wish done a bigger you also just say that. The large cutter is very nice. Even though you have to get a single block cutter every tier for... Ah, right. You need to put the multi-block still in the clean room, right? It's not like GTH. I forgot about that. Ah, multis aren't clean rooms, yeah. Ah. But anyway, once we have an LCR and the better automation there. Okay, it's again bugged. Damn it, I need to check the code. This is not going to work here. Ah, damn it. You're going here now, and what is that? Oh, why are these items in here? Oh, is that maybe not fast enough? The rust belt funnel? Maybe that's the problem then, actually. But anyway, once we have LCR running, I'm not gonna do it this way anymore. We're gonna figure out some different way to build this. Okay, you are not going to do anything. I want to react the... yes, oxygen, nice. And what do we get next? Nothing. Nothing in here. Take the water out again. Okay. Lumium. $50. Okay. What we need to do now is... maybe... we should make... LCR now. Yeah, let's make the LCR and figure out a way to set up multi-blocks properly. And that is gonna help with setting up the multi-block mixer as well. So, poly here, right? Yeah. We need methane, fluorine, uric acid. Yeah, I know. Where are we gonna get methane from? Centrifuging rubber. No. Hydrogen. It's also not gonna work. Don't have infinite hydrogen. Fermented biomass. And we can use the biochaff, right? Which we have infinite of, kinda. So if we have that, and what was that now? Ferment that to here, distill that to methane, then we have the methane gas provided. And we can do that over here. Make some MV machines and then build that over there. We just need a brewery. We need a fermenter and distillery. Then we have fluorine. Fluorine is easy because we can just electrolyze this stuff here. I did carbon and hydrogen until I got my first ACR. But we don't have that much hydrogen. Yeah. Kinda low on that. Okay, and the rest is crafted stuff. Chlorine we have actually a lot. That's not a problem. Then the hydrofluoric acid. And then the acid. That's an HV chemical reactor, so we have to update the processing area to the HV machine. Don't you get a lot from hydrogen for making sodium persulfate? I get a bit from that, yeah, but I don't make that much sodium persulfate. I mean, I have 80 buckets, right? So I can make... Nah... No, I cannot make that much. And that's free. The methane here is free. And we can electrolyze the methane for more hydrogen, because we're gonna need more hydrogen anyway. Probably need to make nitric acid soon, right? Ammonia, probably we also need soon. Okay, we need to make multiple things. We need to update this area here to HV machines. And let's first craft in these MV machines here for making passive hydrogen. methane. I should update the amount of plates that are being made. Bender. 30 stainless steel. Also 30. Then we have the brewery, which needs a pump. Do these others? Other here also, yeah, 3 pumps in total. 1, 2, 3. Then we also need the copper nickel spring. We didn't even have rods. Okay, 1, 2, 3 of these. Can already make the fermenter. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Brewery. And distillery. Nice. And we need the... I think I don't need the aqueous accumulator here because I think I have it already. Right? No, I actually don't have it here. I thought we need water somewhere. Why are you not doing anything? Huh. Okay. We have the infinite biochaff here. And we will set up the methane super tank. So let's also make another super tank. Alright, I need polyethylene. A large polyethylene pipe. Wait, where is the... Here. So the large pipe, I have to do that with the extruder solidifier, okay. But I have the mold, right? So I can go in here and do this for a sec. Good. Hermetic casings. And here we go. Then the accumulator. First, we have the brewery, right? Yeah. That is gonna receive the biochaff and water. So... no. Oh, first of all, we need power as well. How much do you need? How can I see? Ah, okay. So it's basically nothing. So we don't even need... maybe 1 amp is enough. Yeah, 1 amp is actually enough. Just need 1 amp of HV. Power is coming from here somewhere. And we have the brewery here, the fermentation, and then the distillery. Auto output, and you are circuit 7. Okay, and the item output can go to the back. Then we're gonna put another drawer here for the fertilizer. Water first has to go in here. Oh, damn it. Okay. I knew it. First of all, laser. We need some power here. What happened? Why am I not linked up anymore? Alright. Item pipe. There we go. You're fermenting, and you should be distilling. That's methane. Then we will have a super tank here. I know, right? Front was not possible. Pipe. Let's do actually this way. That's methane. And here we're gonna have the frog port and bottler. What? Methane. Okay. Just need a drawer here still. For the fertilizer. Good. Methane done. Next is the electrolyzing of the dust here. We need another super tank. We don't just need one more super tank, we need a lot more. Now that I think about it. Yeah, that's the first one for fluorine. Fluorine. No, not hydrofluoric acid. Fluorine. Butler. Packager. Rockport. Stocklink. And factory gauges. Need a few of these too. And here it's going to be fluorine. Then we're gonna set up the electrolyzing here. This turns to fluorine gas in a rate of 20 to... Oh wait, it has to be MV. We don't have an MV one here. Okay, this one needs to be upgraded to HV. So all of these are not necessary anymore. Again... Okay, what the heck? Why is that happening so often? Yesterday this didn't happen so often. What is happening? It was basically working fine yesterday. And now it's completely broken. What is that issue here? Hmm. What I also could do is instead of requesting stuff like that, we could make a bunch of LCRs on passive. Like, kinda using the output hedge as storage. And then can I make the quadruple input? Quadruple input. We need titanium. Okay. What I could do with these is put a bottler in front of that and request the ingredients into that to have it in stock always. Set one of the output hedges, lock it to a specific output, put a bottler there, that's then the supply of whatever. And wait, how do we get titanium? Bauxite. It's probably here somewhere, right? Bauxite. Okay, we need to process the molten ore mixture. We need to continue with this too. But we can already start doing that without LCRs. Yeah. Okay, wait. We're gonna do a new thing. We're gonna do a new thing over here. I'm gonna try something. So the disadvantage of that thing is now that we need, first of all, a lot of machines, and second, some will be maybe completely underused, while some might be overloaded. Okay, let's say here's the new chemical crafting area. And I want to get an 8 amp HV power supply. No, we can start with a 4 amp one, but we might need to add another one later. Okay, and let's start with the first MV chemical reactor. Right, I can actually use MV still for most of the recipes. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this here. This power supply can be removed for now. Then we will do this. Where is it? Where did it go? What? Okay. There. Okay, instead of now having these stocks like here, okay, here's gonna be HV, here's gonna be the MV area. I need to remove these recipes here for making sulfuric acid, making that. Where's the... That's here. Okay, we're gonna start by changing the sulfur dioxide. Okay, that's the dedicated chem reactor for sulfur dioxide. So we do this. No, that's not gonna work because... No, that's not gonna work. We don't want the big ones here. What we need now is just the small tanks. Otherwise we will have too much in stock. Okay. Chem reactor request 1. Here we're gonna make sulfur dioxide. Alright, another bug that I cannot put these together in one bottler. In one square here. So sulfur dioxide was 1. Oh, no. 2 oxygen and 1 sulfur on circuit 2. And here we simply now have the sulfur dioxide supply. Yep. Okay, yep. With the ACRs, this is all gonna change again, but for now I will do it like this. Or not actually with ACRs, but as soon as we have the quadruple input hatches. I will do LCRs later actually. We first need the quadruple input hatches and then continue with that. Okay. That's a lie. We don't have 1000 in here. No, we need to link that. Wait, can you not? Ah, I know why. Again. That's the base of this block. 0 buckets oxygen. Does that mean also... No. Ah, yeah, because... Oh, now... Why can you not? You should be able to access that now. Huh? Oh, yeah. This is a bottler. Wait, how am I gonna do it with... Yeah, if I have... Okay, wait. Picture. You just need some unique name. Can I do it in the front? No. Okay. Now. You're going to request the sulfur. And you the oxygen. Then we need power. How can I clean this? Okay. Reset that thing. Okay. Needs an EV assembler. Oh, you mean the... Okay. So we need to make PTFE anyway. Okay, okay. But the problem is... I was planning to make the same setup that is going to work for the can make reactors like this. I wanted to make the same setup for the assemblers. I'm not gonna make a passive assembler for every recipe. This has to work. This has to... I have to fix this. Or I'm gonna try the other mod here, the new Great Fluid Logistics mod. Wait, what forward Minecraft version is that? Oh, okay, he's even updating it for 1.21 on June 7th, the last release. Okay, maybe this is the solution. Maybe I'm gonna move over to this mod. Or I'm gonna figure out somehow to fix the code for the thing I've added for the repackager. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're gonna do a bit shorter today. I'm gonna copy the word, gonna add the new mod, remove the other fluid logistic mods, and then I'm gonna check in a creative world how to use the new mod, and then log into the active world here, and then let's see what's gonna break. And I'm gonna update the world then, and in the next stream we're gonna... What the heck? What the heck? Oh, I completely forgot to update these here. Damn it. Okay, that's not a bug from... Great, that's just I did a mistake. MB circuit. Can we just put them and then it's gonna work? No, it's not gonna work, but at least we get the items back. Okay, that we had some items to be made here. Okay. Anyways, that's it for today. First of all, next time, hopefully, these problems are fixed. Otherwise, I will have to build some weird solution for the assemblers. Anyways, we got EV ingots. We got the interior of the cleanroom set up. So, a little bit of progress today, anyway. Alright. Then... yeah, I will also update this area here. Okay, let's see. Thanks for watching. And hopefully see you next time with good news. See you then. Bye bye.